Hello friends, in this video we will try to analyze potential trade opportunities in Bank Nifty spot uh, price action chart as displayed here, and try to examine the price action using strategies such as fractal flow and such as market maker strategy, and then try to figure out good potential trade opportunities. As you can see, price is creating vectors 1 2 and 2 3. Obviously vector 1 2 is very sharp with bullish higher highs and higher lows, that kind of framework, whereas vector 2 to 3 is a bearish vector, however moving in downward direction with less volatility with compared to vector 1 2. And the point that the sellers are not able to create a lower low below 1 indicates that there are some strong buyers at this level. So with that in notion, let us analyze the market, how it has displayed today. The very opening candle today has created a strong a fractal bar at this level, and this is coming from the inward frequency of vector 2. Okay, the line exactly touched the inward frequency and created a fractal bar. Then the very next candle created inside candle, which means that there is a temporary pause in the price going towards upside. So this gives us an opportunity to go short at this position with the stop loss at 4. So we have entered a PE call at 39,425 level in spot chart, and to figure out the target, we have created a pitchfork between vectors 2, 3, and 4. Now the midline of this pitchfork is our target. Now let us see how the price displays. Exactly, the price almost touched the inward frequency of this pitchfork, and this is when we exited the target, because if this is going to be a market edge, then certainly there's a possibility the price will respect the outward frequency of this pitchfork. So for that reason we have exited the trade here and then want to enter any trade opportunity along this line. So the point again we have to mention is that the price touched this line and created a price wick at the bottom, has indicating that there is some buying pressure at this level, and also the price is not able to create a lower low above this level. So this indicates that there is some good uh, buyers at this level. Let us see how price displays further. Now, as we expected, there are certainly certain bias present at the inward frequency, midline frequency of this pitchfork, which who do not allow price coming down. So if someone sees that price is falling sharply like this, price again touching the inward frequency of this minor flow and then displaying a strong bullish bar like this, it is very tempting to go short at this position. But we as the students of price action, market maker strategy, and fractal flow courses will wait and try the other opportunities which are less riskier but more obvious. So we did not enter any call or buy option here, rather we waited. Now I'm also indicating a line here, the very bottom tip of this vector, because this is the line which did not allow price to go further. Without doing much ado, let us see how price displays further. So as you can see, the buyers at this level are not allowing the sellers to go down. So this is an indication that there are some potential strong buyers present at this blue line drawn at the very origin of this vector 4 to the bottom. Now the sellers again here are trying to make a comeback and try to create a in the lower lows. Let us see how the price displays. They're certainly able to come down, but as they come down, you can see these strong buying pressure available at the lower wicks of these candles. So those buyers are still present there, and they are making it difficult for sellers to come down. Now this is the crucial and the main angle main vector that I think should be given a high importance in my opinion, because this is a vector that proved that the buyers are not able to make a higher high and sellers came into picture and then push the market down. So the question is, will the sellers are will be able to create a bump down and then touch the inward frequency of this pitchfork, or the buyers hold the position here and then take the price up? We still don't know. So let us see how price displays further. Now, again, price did not break that level. No matter how fast the sellers came down, they are stopped out at the same frequency level. You can see how many times price touched this level. Every time price touched this level, it created strong buying pressure. Also, in the same candle here, this side is even uh, a fractal bar. Now, if this is going to be a market edge, then price should not have any challenge in taking the price higher high and overtaking the sellers at this level. So with that in notion, we we again check the same with the credibility of some line work. Now, if we draw a small pitchfork from vectors 1, from these small vectors, okay, price is almost touching the midline of this pitchfork like how it did here, and then this is the indication that this is the point where a market edge is present. We could be certainly wrong about that, but these are the line work that is giving a positive clues that this is indeed a market edge. So if that is that's the case, then price should no challenge in going further up this side. Now, if that is the case, we can draw a small pitchfork from the latest highs and lows, mark it here, and a call, we have taken a call option here at 39,220 255 and a stop loss below this level, because this is the point where buyers have hold their ground strong and did not make the price come down. And to get an optimal risk reward ratio, we we make it to 1:3 or 1:4. So in this case, we can expect that price may touch the inward frequency of this pitchfork, and so we are keeping that this is the line, that the midline of the pitchfork, that is the target, like how it was here in the downstream. Here we have entered the upstream. Now there is also a possibility that price touches the outside line of this pitchfork but come down, but looking at the barrier that price has created and the point that sellers are not able to create a lower low every time the price touch, so we are going long at this level with this pitchfork and the midline of this pitchfork as a target. Now there is also a point of frequency shift, because though we have created a pitchfork like this, the real vector has originated from this candle. So we have shifted the high to this candle because this is a vector that has created this minor flow down. Now this is the midline of the pitchfork, that is the target. Let us see how price displays now. This is the stop loss, this is the target, the midline of the pitchfork as the target, and let us see how price displays now. Exactly as we predicted, price has touched this inward frequency, midline of this pitchfork, and still going, did not display any momentum of bullish candles at this level, and keeping an expectancy of 1:3 or 1:4 risk reward ratio, we still have to maintain the call though the price touched this midline of this pitchfork. Let us see how price further displays. Now it is obvious that we can exit the trade here, but this gives an expectancy of 1 is to 4, which is indeed a very valid trade, because the line touched this is the second time this line price touched this line and created a fractal bar. Okay, so we should have certainly exited trade at this level, but again the bottom line of this pitchfork is indicating a strong reversal towards upside, but we have a successful trade so far with 1 is to 3 risk reward ratio, and we have made some decent profit entering the call option at this level and exiting the trade here. Now, this is how we analyze trades, guys. And if you are interested to know about how we analyze the price and then take decisive actions in terms of calls and puts, please do approach us. We offer training in price action, which very advanced price action, not just candles shown here. There's a lot that we have to deliberate between the various flows of the market and take decisive calls using price action. We also make use of market maker strategy, which is beyond the scope of this video. We also use fractal force strategies. So with this in notion, uh, please do ping me if you are looking for any training in these aspects. Thank you guys, and bye bye.